Hey, it's Jeff Shore, and welcome to the last of our series on working with high-maintenance buyers. Today we want to talk about buyers who can be just plain stingy. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about buyers who are generally budget conscious. It's expensive out there, and today's home buyers are naturally and rightly aware of how much they are spending. The lessons in this video can help with those customers too, but I'm specifically talking about the customer who can afford the perfect home for them, or those perfect options and upgrades, but they're just having a really hard time swallowing the price. The final high maintenance buyer is the penny pinching customer. Stick around. All right, so we're working with a customer and we're noticing something about that customer. They are constantly asking for stuff.
Gimme!
They want a better deal. They want better terms. They want more incentives. They just keep working you and working you and working you. They're trying to talk down your price or to talk up your discounts or whatever it's going to be. Now, you may already be experiencing an uptick in this type of buyer behavior, and it can certainly make us frustrated. Just be cautious. We have to be careful about this because it will change our mindset. And I want to start, just as I have throughout this entire series on dealing with high maintenance customers, I want to start by looking at the paradigm. And right now, I think I need to start with two paradigms, theirs and yours. You see, this person might very well have been raised in a household or maybe a culture where asking for things was just what you did.
It's what we do here.
It's just commonplace. And so they ask, and they ask, and they ask. There are cultures out there where you have customers who just have a different way of thinking. So here's your perspective. You go to the store, buy a loaf of bread, go to the shelf, you look at the loaf of bread, there's a price tag right there, you pick it up. If you decide to buy it, you go to the checkout stand, you give a couple of bucks and you walk away. But in some cultures, you know where you lost people in that whole story? With the price tag. Price tag? What price tag?
What are you talking about?
There's no price tag. You pick up the bread if you want it. You have to go negotiate with the clerk right there and try to get the very best possible price. That's their paradigm. That is their perspective. That is their experience. That is what they know. So if they come to you from their paradigm and you're coming to them from your paradigm, you're going to have an issue. You're both acting based on your history and your experience and your perspective. It does not make them wrong. It doesn't make them rude. It doesn't even make them aggressive. It just makes them them.
I'm still me.
But I would take it even one step further. There are many cultures that are hard driving when it comes to negotiations and where they're asking for more and more and more. But here's one thing to keep in mind. Oftentimes, these are very hard-working cultures. These are people who work hard to earn a dollar. And because they work so hard, they very much appreciate the value of every dollar. In other words, it's not honorable to leave a dollar on the table.
18.2 and free car washes for a year.
18.25 and a pair of fuzzy dice for the rearview mirror.
Deal.
And the only way to know that you're not doing that is you're going to have to ask and ask and ask some more. This is not about their character. It's about their behavior. It's about their style. That's a big difference. So here's one phrase that will help you when you're working with that buyer who just wants everything. Let them know that they have found your last price. Say it to the customer. This is it. This is the last price. The price does not get any better than it is right here. This is the price where if you ask me for another 1% off, or you're going to walk away, look, I don't want that to happen, but I'm going to let you walk away because this is our last price.
It's my final offer.
That's what your customer needs to hear. They need to know that that final price is fair and that you're not going any further. When they believe that the price is both fair and final, then you've reached that wonderful place that I call value purity. So work on that. Work on that definition. You've reached our last price, and then hold to your guns. Remember, this customer isn't trying to be mean. They're not trying to take advantage of you. They're just being who they are. They're just doing what they know. So let them be who they are. Let them do what they know and work with them, and that is when you can change their world. Hey, thanks so much for watching this series. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss what we've got coming next week. But until next time, learn more to earn more.